Okay, so welcome everyone to this webinar on data access of the high resolution vegetation, phenology and productivity. My name is Ludwig Forslund. I'm the project manager for the HR-VPP, as we abbreviate it, in the Copernicus Land Monitoring team here at the European Environment Agency. And I would like to start first with a bit of history of the product. The project started in 2019 when it was identified that there is a need of acquiring a more detailed and continuous information on vegetation dynamics and characteristics. Together with our high resolution snow and ice monitoring, it constitutes our biophysical parameters monitoring, which is a product family that utilizes every suitable sentinel image for processing within the area of interest that we use. And this is enabling further continuous monitoring of the European land surface and its seasonal dynamics. So since 2019, we've had this up and running, and for a year now, it's been published on the WCAO portal, which we will get into more detail on later. It is also meant, the high resolution phenology products is also meant to produce low level information and allow to build more defined products by both users and as well as the CLMS and the EA in general. For example, for us in the CLMS, we intend to use the HR-VPP and allow to build more defined, or for our other products such as crop type monitoring, grassland mapping, forest products such as tree cover, leaf type, etc. So where it's used as input data to further differentiate. Another utilization is with our colleagues in-house here at the EA to serve information for the implementation of EU policies and national policies. For example, this can be continental-wide drought monitoring assessments or climate impact analysis. So finally, I want to thank you all for joining, and I hope you will enjoy what this webinar will supply. And I also want to highlight that please get in touch with us if you need further guidance. And especially if you have any interesting use cases where you utilize or apply the HR-VPP and would like to share that with us. We are interested in all sorts of inputs.
So before we get going, let me first quickly introduce the entire team. At the project office, so you see already, you have met already Ludwig, who introduced himself, and there is a second person, also Matteo Matuzzi, who is here, who is kind of slightly involved into the project. Then the project team, so I'm leading the project, and we have Lars Eklund, who will give a presentation today, and Roel van Holst, who are the thematic experts in the project management. And then we have 4 teams. So one team working on more on the production side. So Dirk Daams and Zhang will give a presentation, as well as Bert Roo. Then we have a team which have been working on calibration and in situ, which was a huge job in the beginning of the project, and now at least they are still supporting the project with thematic expertise and in situ data for validation. So with a number of people, as you can read here, from not only Lund but also from Zhang and from Blue Green. And then we have the validation team, which make sure at least that the quality of the products coming out continuously is being monitored and quality assessed. So that's a team led by Fernando Eolap. So we had presentations, I think, last time, the previous webinar. So you can still refer to the EEA website to get more insight on this one. And then the data and access and user uptake, which is headed by Tim. And Tim and Dirk and Jeroen will give a presentation. So as you can see, the focus is really on the data access part today.